You already looks. This is the Pipepastor,
BoldoDonahue.
my son, and we're coming to you once again for Pipe Smokers of Ireland. And we're going to put a little video together here today and mix it up just a bit. Let tempers cool a little bit. Let people fall in love with me all over again. Yeah. Anyway, I want to start off with something very exciting. You know, we're always plugging HighlandsCigars.com. My friend Scott, we've been doing business for him. If we count Grandpa Al,
About 80 years.
Probably 80 years. I can't help you. I got to tell you that there's just nobody like Highlands Cigars, nobody like Scott.
Customer service.
Customer service, but the product of the tobaccos and such are great. You might think I'm brown nosing him, but I've done business with him way before any of this stuff has been happening on our videos. Anyway, Scotty here, he sent Nick and I can't believe this because I tell you what, I'd been sick since December and I had no money for pipe. And I really, really wanted the St. Patrick's Day pipe, really bad. And I was kind of bummed I couldn't get it. Didn't say anything to Scott or anybody, and all of a sudden Nick calls me last week and says Scott sent us 2 St. Patrick's pipes. And Nick got
I'm smoking right now.
What is that one?
I don't have the box with me. I think
05?
I think it's 05.
This is a handsome pipe.
Really beautiful.
Handsome.
And it appears they try to make some kind of design with the rustication on the tip. I don't know if it's just a random kind of like a it looks like it almost is a Celtic nut, but it's not. I mean, what do you think? It's kind of like stylized. It's not a random rustication.
We're going to say it's a Celtic nut.
It looks
close enough.
Like a rustic, random Celtic nut.
And here's mine.
and let Scott know that I let you pick the model, right?
You did not prima nocte this.
Oh no, I didn't touch it.
You had before. Oh yeah.
Mm.
This is a 220 or 221, I forget.
221.
And very nice, very nice. I love it. Love the green.
Ooh, that's really nice in the sunlight right there. Go back. You're out of frame. Oh. Go back to the left. There. Oh yeah.
Oh. There it is. There it is.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
That's a handsome fight right there.
It's a right handsome fight.
Mm.
And so Scott Highlands has done it a doggone again with his generosity, and he's sending us some tobaccos to also try and to review. This time I'm going to be a little bit fair. Last time he sent me some Drew Estates, which turned out to be some of their finest tobacco, but Nick had not talked to me yet about the need to let him breathe. And upon my first smoke, I didn't like him. I thought that they didn't walk the talk. They advertised what they tasted like, and it was nothing like it. Let it breathe a little bit, like Nick said. Went over to his house because he gave it all to him, including meat pie, which I just regaled.
I shouldn't have told him that.
I didn't even try meat pie.
Meat pie was good.
Gave it to Nick. Went over to his house, tried it again. Absolutely, every one of them was delicious, including the meat pie. So I deleted all those videos I did with my black son Lonnie. Deleted them all because it wasn't true. I mean, I learned from that. And I want you to know, Scott, I learned from that, so I'm going to be a whole lot more educated the next time. But I'm going to load this up with some, let's see, Nick, what should I do this solo flight? What should I load this up with of all my tobaccos? I should probably load it up with.
Well, since it was a gift from Highlands, I think you should throw some Black Gold.
Black Gold is what it is.
Or I think you got Black Gold Plus. That's what I threw in my...
I think we're going to try some of this later. What is that?
That's a good one.
This one smells out of the box like it's molto dolce.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Yes, I think it is. It's got that sweet Play-Doh smell.
Mm-hmm. Well, what's the deal with you? All last week you had everybody Twitter-pated and excited. That video's going to come out from BoldoDonahue on Irish Pipe Smokers of Ireland, and we got nothing. What's wrong with you?
Well, I take after my father, and I was a little long-winded on my video.
Heresy.
I thought
What?
my YouTube policy, I thought it had been capped at 30 minutes.
You get more than 30?
No, I thought it was capped at 30.
Oh.
Turns out, because my video was like 26 minutes.
Uh-huh.
Turns out that I think it's 25 minutes. Because I left the video uploading overnight. I was like, it's going to be perfect. It's going to upload in time for the fellas in Ireland to watch the video. And I'll have good repertoire for getting my video in on time.
Where is it?
What's happening?
Hello, my.
Well, what happened?
Pause that. Pause it. Escape. Escape.
Where is it?
Hit escape on the keyboard.
Oh.
I think it's still recording, but find that in the front.
Are we still recording, guys?
Maybe. Hit. Pick and pick? How did that happen? Did you touch your keyboard?
What'd I do? Keep them satisfied.
No. There were some technical difficulties in the last video. My father touched something. And, some people have a green thumb when it comes to plants. And my dad has a black thumb when it comes to technology.
Yes. Believe I'll.
Let's just jump in there.
I'm having some. What is this? Non-alcoholic.
That is a very, very non-English beer.
A little bit of Van Morrison right there. A little bit of
We
moment.
forgot to start the music.
Moment of reverence. Moment of reverence right there. Van Morrison. All right then.
Where were we?
Where were you?
I don't know where we were.
Well, what have you been doing with yourself?
I think we talked. Oh, Scott Hyland?
Yeah.
We're talking about Scott?
Yeah, we were.
Oh. Well, he sent us these pipes, and they just got on a big bulk order of the St. Patrick's Day 2015.
No, really?
Yeah. So if you want to get some of these, Highlands is the place to go. Highlands, HIALANDS cigars.com, and if you use the coupon code PIPE, you'll get 20% off. So, St. Patrick's Day Pipe, use the coupon code PIPE, and you've got yourself a grand deal.
Man,
You're welcome.
We'd appreciate it if you.
That should alone make up for all the controversy and the drama.
Oh, don't bring that up.
Well, it had to be said. It was the elephant in the room.
There's two elephants in the room right now, and it
Well, the 20% off should earn you some good graces.
And we'd appreciate it if you mentioned our name. Tell them that BoldoDonahue, Pipepastor, sent you, so that Scott knows how to evaluate how our videos are doing as far as helping
Does
him
Scott
market.
even know our usernames? Or does he know our personal names only?
I'll tell you what I do, and I'm not ashamed, is I just PM him and send him every video we do.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Where's that tent right there? Where's that tamper? That looks like a tiki thing?
One of the brothers, Devin Padlu or somebody like that.
Is that a mustache?
That's
Looks
awesome.
like an ancient
Looks like
Viking
Gal-
relic. It looks like you dug this out of Norway or something, like a Viking.
Isn't it awesome?
Did you show us on your videos at all? Look at it. It's like some old king with a huge mustache. That's really cool. Who made this?
Give me that. What do you mean?
Does it have a metal? You need to put like a little metal. No, you're using that. Don't tamp it with the head. You tamp it with the foot. CH. What does CH mean? Who's the fellow that made
I'm
that?
so
for
sorry, you guys. One of you guys made me two of these and sent them, and they are a blessing. And I am a rude son of a.
If you'd have sent them to me, I would have remembered. I would have remembered who you were.
I tapped it with his head.
Do you have to wear your sunglasses? People can't see your eyes.
I don't want to see my eyes.
I can't tell where you're looking. I can't tell if you're looking at me or if you're looking at.
Van Morrison never wears nothing but sunglasses.
What is this? Are you trying to be? What's his face? Blue Bayou? Buddy Holly? What's his name?
This is my persona, son. I am the Pipepastor. You are BoldoDonahue. You, of all people, you're talking to me about the what?
Hey.
Come on.
With the sunglasses,
At least
you can't,
step out of the
eyes are
17th
gateways
century.
This is like Bronze Age, by the way.
I got a pair of brown.
Do you fill it?
No, I'm okay. Anyway, before we get on other things, Scott Hyland, you're a top of the line, young man, top notch. And
how old is he? Is he your age?
oh, Scotty's a little kid, man. He's like
40.
40. And good father. He's having the time of his life over there. If you're ever in Arizona, go by HighlandCigars.com. But drum him up some business, you guys. And let me tell you, he's great if you want a sample pack. You ask him for a sample pack of a bunch of his tobaccos, and he always throws in goodies like, believe it or not, his matches, which are just bar none.
They're the same matches, I think, from the 60s.
Yeah.
So they must have ordered like 50,000 books of matches or something. So they're the same ones, and they're high quality. And if you use the matches, you can immediately, if you're a match person, you'll immediately tell a difference with their matches because they don't go out on you. They're very dependable. I don't know. Where are we going with this?
I just wouldn't direct you to anybody that wouldn't be the finest kind of person to do business with. And speaking about business, we've been vocal about Peterson pipes, which are wonderful. We love Peterson pipes. And I have one, two, and you've got several.
Oh,
and we just love them.
Well, not compared to Kier. I just got I've probably got about 10, 15
Kier is
Petersons.
the King Solomon of pipe owners.
Oh, yeah. He has his wives, and then he has his concubines.
And there's some of those concubines he hasn't even slept with. Not even one time.
Would it be the wives that he hasn't slept with, or the concubines he hasn't slept with? Right?
I don't know.
I know some of them he's just kind of saving away for.
Some of them he just sells. Other people sleep with. What do you think about that?
Oh, now we're getting all Old Testament now.
Yeah. Anyway.
Peterson,
the rep from Peterson. What's his name? Glenn
Whalen.
Glenn Whalen heard Nick and I were a little displeased with our racing green pipes that we ordered from Peterson a while ago.
It was a concern. I think it was a concern from several people about the past green not being dependable. Like the green would fade into a brown, and someone posted that, and Glenn addressed that issue. They said they got a new stain, and then if anyone has any problems, and then they stored them and used them appropriately, that they could send them in and get them refinished for free. I don't know about shipping.
What do you think about that?
I wrote Glenn, but I haven't heard back from him in a couple of days, so I hope he's all right. But I'm assuming he'll let us know the details of that. But because my father and I, we have racing green pipes, and they turned brown.
They either faded or they wore off on our hands. Now, mine's got character to it. It's got a little yellow, little mossy color to it, but I really like the racing green. And I tell you what, I don't care who you are, if you're in business of any kind, you have some off days or you have some off products. And no one can fault you for that. When you make it good, man, I mean, what can you say? To me, a company that gives me a faulty product and they make it good, they've got me, man. Yeah. They've got me. I'll go back for business. You can't ask for more.
But when a company won't admit fault and won't admit, that they're in the wrong, then I don't do business with those people. But Peterson, they'll admit it when they use a bad stain, and they want to make it right. So that's really cool. I earned a lot of respect from me.
We already had respect, but I mean, that's over the top. And so then that's the same with Highlands. I mean, Highlands is the same kind of company. We had maybe one dissatisfactory exchange with Highlands a couple years ago, and by the time they were through making it right, we were on top, and you can't ask for better, and so the top of the line to them. So okay, let me make a couple of things. This sounds authoritarian. Let me make a couple of things clear, but I do want to be clear in a couple of things, and I'm so grateful for the comments that Kara made in defense of my subject matter on the residents' videos. Yeah, I've been smoking a pipe for a long time. I know a little bit. I thought I knew more than I did until I got on these pipe groups and heard guys that actually know a lot about it. And my son knows a lot about it.
Well, thanks.
He's young in the habit or in the hobby, but no, I don't know much about it at all. And I just know that I like to smoke pipes, and I like aromatics. It's about it.
Didn't you used to work in a pipe store back in your college days or something?
Yes, Nick, I was a pipe threader. Little difference.
What's a threader?
A threader is someone who puts threads on the ends of pipes, the pipes that you use to screw in.
You told me you worked in a pipe tobacco shop.
No, I didn't.
You blow my mind right now.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
You told me in college you worked in a tobacco pipe store.
Oh, I was selling pipes, but they weren't tobacco pipes.
What?
Okay.
Are you serious?
Okay. Shut up.
This whole time.
Okay, so I'm going to have to research that. I know I did some sweeping and stuff.
I get a little dementia? Or what?
I don't know. Anyway, we're okay.
God.
Hold on.
What's happening? I don't even know you. I don't even know you anymore.
I am scintillating. I have many facets. Now, can I hold the thought for a minute?
I don't even know.
So I'm beholden to what Kara said about the fact that, of course, not all of us are going to be talking about pipes all the time. And there's guys on Pipe Smoking Community of Ireland. There's people on YouTube, on other groups, pipe smoking groups, really like me. And the people that really don't like me that much have been kind not to say so, but I'm sure they're out there. Some of the topics I'm sharing are polarizing and emotional. Like I said in my defense of my posts last week, one thing that sets us apart as pipe smokers is that we usually as a group can put stuff on the table that can't be talked about with other people, or it's like a friendship closer or something like that, because everybody's emotionally invested. But most of the pipe smokers, at least that we know about in history, were philosophers, and they were authors, and they were theologians, and they were able to talk about big thoughts, controversial thoughts, and talk them through in a linear fashion without being emotionally invested in the topic, because they're emotionally invested in each other.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we like to do. We get together and we talk about all kinds of subjects with other brothers that smoke some pipes with us, and and there may be hot disagreement about subjects, but we just
our fraternity, our pipe smoking fraternity, is all about mutual respect and admiration for each other as gentlemen. So, or as there's some ladies. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen. So we operate on especially my father, he operates on the assumption that we all respect each other. And if you have disagreements, the dialogue, the table's open for dialogue. My father has never turned down any kind of, I wanted to say intercourse, that's the wrong word. That's, discourse?
Well,
no.
Yeah, well,
what am I saying? Any kind of conversation or debate, or not debate, but just discussion. Just if you have disagreements, you bring it to the table, and he's more than willing to engage with you about that. And he never forces any kind of beliefs.
I've never forced any intercourse on
or
anybody.
ideologies on anyone. But he's willing to talk about it. So I think anyone out there who takes umbrage about things he talks about on his residency videos, feel free to, make a video response to him if you want, or just write him. And as pipe smokers, just have the respect of, being polite and not being backbiting or immature. So I mean, we're all here to discuss. We're mature. We're adults. So
I think the leading thing is humor.
Yeah.
I look in the mirror every morning and say, Pete Bertolero, you are so full of shite.
Oh.
There's humor involved, and if I disagree with somebody, I will always leave a back door open for disagreement because of the conviviality of our fellowship. And it's important when we dialogue to not be so invested in the dialogue itself or in the opinions held therein that it overshadows the larger issue, and the larger issues we're talking together.
Yeah, fellowship, camaraderie.
And if I keep my mouth shut long enough and the person I'm listening to is respectful, I will end up getting something every time. And so, that being the case, I have opened up a discussion on controversial subjects. Seems like I talk a lot about controversial subjects, whether it's manhood issues, in which we're addressing feminism and the feminization of the American male, or whether it's
Boy Scouts.
Boy Scouts of America came up this week. What did they do now?
They outlawed squirt gun fights because they're simulated
squirt gun.
Simulated firearms. They used to Boy Scouts used to train with firearms, real firearms, quarterstaff fighting, beating each other with sticks. Now look at you.
Now
Boy
we're
Scouts.
doing it.
Shame on you, Boy
Now we
Scouts.
do that at our manhood camp because you guys are failing us.
Boy.
Some of the subjects I talk about are passionate, and I will come across as Mr. Know-It-All or what have you. That's because it's a dialogue of one. There's nobody disagreeing with me here, but it's just I'm passionate about my convictions, but at the same time, I welcome your challenging of them or agreeing of them, whatever you want.
Say, this is a fine video. What do you think of that pipe?
I think it's awesome. I think it's wonderful.
I think this is a really good pipe.
This is a very good pipe. It's a very good smoke, and I'm happy that I got myself a St. Patrick's Peterson for this year.
Me too.
Man, it was
blessed,
just
blessed men.
so kind.
I think we should just throw out the window your the previous agenda.
You mean talking about the word discrimination?
Mm-hmm. Let's leave a week's barrier between controversies for Kira's blood pressure, so we can give him his aortic arteries a
What's he
break.
got blood pressure about? He's like 20 years old. He's skinny, and he's Irish.
Irish normally have blood pressure.
Irish can't even be psychoanalyzed. You know that?
Especially forward, yeah.
They don't do well in psychotherapy.
They don't self-analyze well, yeah.
All right.
Oh, your license will expire soon.
Well, that's impossible.
All right.
So,
Well, what is that?
I think we have never done a video like this in the history of our video making
We're
that has said absolutely nothing. I mean, it's like a Seinfeld comedy.
Yeah.
Oh, and we got another thing to tag onto this, don't we?
Oh yeah, we probably should close. I'm not sure how long the other video was.
All right.
We might keep in the blunderbuss of the last part of the video just for humor's sake, where we're cussing at each other and saying what the heck is wrong with the video. Where's she?
Next week is going to be blood pressure week for CARE, as we talk about the word discrimination and what it means and what it does not mean, and how it is unfairly used today. But until then, this is my young boy Nick Bertolero, the BoldoDonahue, father of a beautiful, precious young toe-headed boy named Cully. And this is the Pipepastor bidding you all a wonderful Sunday evening. Actually, this is going to be Monday. A wonderful Monday.
We're planning ahead.
And so until then, you want to say anything in closing?
Well, I just want to thank everyone.
Thank you.